How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a good weekend, and we're planning on going to the Southern Farm Show in Raleigh this week. If everything goes as planned, we'll be there probably Wednesday around lunchtime and all day on Thursday and possibly Friday. Hey Brian, SLC, how you doing, buddy? Hey Mr. Steve. Yeah, Brian was the first one in tonight. He was on the ball. And I thought I was going to be a minute late because I come out here to the building to get set up to do the live and didn't even bring my phone with me. So how's everybody doing? Y'all make sure y'all hit that thumbs up for us if you would. Share it out. See, that reminds me to share it out. Hey Monty, y'all give me 1 second. I'm trying to share this out to Facebook. Hey 69 Druth. Trying to get it shared out and do my part to try to help it continue to be shared out, and appreciate it if y'all would also. Yeah, we did get that cat a new food bowl and all kind of stuff today. Steve gets a wrench. Mr. Steve hacked in and got it, I believe. Mr. Steve's my buddy though, y'all. I don't know how he got it. Hey Kurt, how you doing? Pounding the thumbs down. Hey Tim, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing good. Getting ready so we can head out Wednesday morning to the Southern Farm Show. I think a couple people has told me that they might be there. Give it someone he could trust. And if any of y'all are interested in the first annual YouTube meetup for Gerraldfarms, we've got the shirts available. I shared the link on Facebook the other day. Hey, a patch of heaven. Hey, Mr. Gordon. I got to adjust my camera. The billboard behind me looks crooked. Hey, Brett Farms, you doing all right, buddy? Hey, Tony. I got to adjust my phone, y'all. If I don't break my phone clip. No, I trust you too, Brian. He's ragging on me. It won't be normal if he didn't, if we don't rag each other. That's part of the fun. Getting to aggravate each other and goof off. Hey Rick. I started to put a live up last night to let everybody know that Tractor Supply was having some type of sale going on yesterday and today. It was 15% off the entire store and 25% off of all clearance stuff. Sounds like the Waltons. But yeah, no, had some pretty good deals at Tractor Supply. We was able to get Rotella T5, the semi-synthetic diesel oil. I think it was like $15 for 2.5 gallon buckets. Hey, Gore 8. That's supposed to have been Gordon, I bet. Just watched the beer and cereal video. I think I seen the advertise for that when I was getting this set up. Or the notification. Yeah, we got that oil. We got another 50-foot air hose reel like we use here in the shop. Y'all was laughing at me the other day for using it on the live stream. Somebody was working on my son's truck. I think we paid like 20 bucks for the hose reel. You made it in first, now you're going back to sleep. You ain't gonna leave that easy, are you, Brian? Hey, DLK, what's going on, buddy? 11 watching and only 5 thumbs up. They tough, DLK. You got to earn it. Them thumbs up's hard to earn around here, buddy. Hey, hunting and stuff with J&J. Trying to think what else I picked up. Got a carrying case that I'm gonna modify it to put my drone and stuff in, so I don't, cause now the drone's in a case and then the remote and stuff goes in a separate one. I'm gonna try to modify it to where they all fit into one. I probably could have ordered it off of eBay or Amazon cheaper than the one I bought and gonna have to modify. You get thumbs up and thumbs down. Confused Gordon. Tractor supplies going to more housewares. You don't want to think you're pleasing everyone. Yeah, thanks, Mr. Steve. That's the link to our Teespring store. If y'all are interested in a t-shirt. If not, that's good too. But there'll be most of the designs that y'all have seen me wearing and stuff. My wife's actually working on more designs right now. Gonna try to have hats and short sleeves, long sleeves, hoodies, kid sizes, beanies, ball caps. Try to have it all on there, so if anybody's interested, maybe it'll be there. Hey, Ray Foxworth. Yeah, I don't know that they want that name put out, Tony. That's one reason why I haven't said nothing. Because I don't want to put something out that prayers for him and stuff, but I don't know that they would want me to put it out. So I'm not going to say who it is either. Hey, Ed, what's going on, buddy? Uploading, had to finish it. Yeah, I'm doing a little different kind of video for y'all. I recorded a right good bit of footage this week running the Magnum 305 and the Magnum 340, ripping ground. So what I decided, I just put all the stuff together and there's virtually no editing done. So that video, the clips is just put together and put up. So that video will be coming. It's just kind of like raw footage of me running the tractor, and you get a good bit of inside view of working and a little bit outside, showing you the implement a little bit mixed in. That way I don't over edit it. I've been told that I try to over edit. I sold that wrench to Mr. Steve, y'all. I auctioned it off, and he was the highest bidder. So, I'll make sure that I get Brian a blue wrench for when I meet him up in Raleigh Wednesday. If nothing else, I'll take one of my wrenches and paint it blue, a real wrench, and give it to him. Put laxative in my drink at the show. Race cars is ready to race. Good deal, Ray. I'm ready for race season to fire up too, buddy. I'm missing dropping that video on Saturday nights or Sunday mornings of the race. Now, y'all can't be picking on cheap beer now. Ready for spring. Yeah. Which luckily here, you know, we haven't had no weather to really call winter anyway. A poor man can't be choosy, y'all. If I was to drink one of them high price ones, it probably would tear my stomach up. It's good for the soul. That's right. Hey, Jake. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. It felt like spring in Ohio today. It's a little cool now. I mean, it's but cool here. What I'm calling cool in y'all's area would be short sleeve weather. Yeah, Mr. Steve, that'd be a cool idea. Bring us a few. I'll sure sample them. See what they taste like. Waiting on your race video from last night. I cannot believe that Tony texted me yesterday a picture with like a race program from a big Lucas dirt late model race that he's at. Much as he knows I like dirt track racing. Got real beer there. Take the tadpoles out first. Watching a 2-minute ad. Bluegill, hey Bluegill, appreciate you coming in. I hate it because I don't like to watch 2 minutes of them. Ground should be frozen, not a muddy mess. You see where you invited me? Yeah, I do miss some of the comments and stuff though, y'all. And I think right here I've got to go because I'm probably missing some tonight because I didn't go put it on all text or whatever. I got to put it on live chat. I think live chat shows me everything. Hey, Mark. You haven't been in a while just because of the schedule. Hey, the good thing is you're here now, though, buddy. That's what matters. We all get busy and tied up and can't keep up with everything all the time. Sure did, Brian. Brian does help me a lot, y'all. He helps me a lot with the questions that I have. But I have helped him some too now. So he didn't tell y'all that part. He didn't tell y'all that I helped him some. Brian bullying you. No, don't. No, I'm not telling him to bring it. I said if he does, I would surely sample it. So they ain't gonna put me under jail. Jackie don't want to go to jail. Yeah, no, Jackie. I don't think I could make it in jail. Do any of y'all know on the rigid tools that I got? Do they make a hard case to put some of them in? Or do I just need to find a case and cut the pieces out to make it fit for what I want to put in it? They do not. Okay. I said I'd like to have a case to put the impact and the grinder and the charger and the batteries in. I did pick up another DeWalt grease gun case, and that looks big enough. I might could cut some of the dividers out and make my own. Pelican makes the best case. Yeah, that's what it come with, Mark. It come with a soft bag. But I think at the flea market I picked up a case that the DeWalt grease gun goes in. And I think that's big enough I could modify it to put the impact grinder and the battery and chargers in it. That way if I throw it in my truck to carry it out to the hayfield or whatever this summer, and if it happens to rain or something on it, I don't feel like it would get wet in that case too bad, where that bag would wick the water up and might not protect the tools as good. And I sure don't want to mess them up. Yeah, mine did. My grease gun come with a case, but I found another one at a flea market, just the case that I picked up to try to put the other tools in. Hey, well, maybe Rigid will see this and send me a case to put them tools in. Then I won't have to put them in a DeWalt case. Hey, Chicago, Joe from Sumter County. Man, I'm all excited about when the racing season gets back fired up where I can head back your way, Chicago, down to Sumter Speedway. Old bowling bag. It's counting down now. Closer than it was last week this time. Does anybody local plan on going to the Southern Farm Show this week, Wednesday or through Friday? We still waiting on the John Deere, Monty. If somebody pulls the trigger on the John Deere, I'm ready to own the case. So it won't hurt them to throw them around. Good deal. I'm sure they're going to get beat around. My son putting the brakes on his truck the other Saturday on the live. He was banging it all around on the cement. I was about to flip out, but I was on camera. So I act like I didn't care. Brian's got all the money. That's a nice truck he picked up. I told him he could have donated that old one to Gerraldfarms. His old white truck would have made me a wonderful new work truck, farm truck. Throwing them off buildings. Shouldn't either. Give me 1 second, guys. Gals, if there's any gals in here. Had to go pick up the cat some food and a new little bowl to feed him in. The food that we had wasn't good enough, cat food that we had, so we had to pick him up some different kind. And I seen that feeling the cat. We was feeding the cat earlier, Gordon. Spoiling the cat. Called borrowing from Peter to pay Paul. Not to pay Jackie. Happy Groundhog Day, Ted. Trouble's fitting to start now. Ted's made it. The cat's name is, y'all get ready for this, I call him Crackfield. Because he was so skinny when he first showed up. So instead of Garfield, that's Crackfield. I have trouble spelling too, Gordon. Which all of y'all know, if y'all watch any of my videos, you'll see when doing a video, I'll have stuff crazy in there. But I don't stress over it. I just leave it and roll on. Like I knew what it said, maybe y'all will know. Brother from another mother. Who got the looks? Who got the brains? There's a town there called Crackfield. How about that? Well, if you come to the meetup, I'll send a Crackfield cat with you. He might back up and pee on me or something. I don't even know if it's a boy, to be honest. I just don't like cats all rubbing up on me. Cats have to find out with the raccoons if they want to live. You ask Google how to spell words. Yeah, because the way I say words is different than the way Rick says words or DLK says words, and I'm sure we all got the same Google. So if we try to Google it, they ain't there tell them what they be putting up. About to have a Johnny Carson moment. Y'all's accent sounds funny to me. When I listen to y'all's videos, mine sounds normal. Yeah, when I watch y'all's stuff, I'd be like, man, they talk weird. You just keep saying it till she understands you. Northerners all talk weird. What's young potato? I have no idea. You better spell it the way you say it, then I might can read it and understand it. Ted. Talk weird and look funny. Hey, Kane Sample, how you doing, buddy? For y'all just coming in, we going to the Southern Farm Show in Raleigh, North Carolina, this coming Wednesday. We plan to be there around lunchtime Wednesday, all day Thursday. It just depends on how everything goes about Friday. We might be back home on the farm Friday, or we might still be at the show Friday. He cracks you up when he starts naming parts of the old International. Hey Shane, how you doing, buddy? I think a small town farmer might have been one of the ones that said that he was going to try to be at the Southern Farm Show. I hope so. I told him if so, we need to meet up. Y'all, I like the Red Green Show. I still be finding some of that here on YouTube to watch. I'll drive it back. I'll put it in the back of my truck. I got a real farm truck, Gordon. I'm not good at explaining this stuff either, y'all, on videos. I just don't get into it, because if I try to explain stuff, I'll be thinking if I say something wrong, then I'm going to get 500 people telling me what I said wrong about it. So I just show you what you got and move on. Red, green, Jackie, and brown. Putting alternator on. We really did, y'all. Well, I know I did. I abandoned Brian that day. When I seen we was right there at the rebeller, and the people was super nice and friendly about me recording. When Brian started, when I come back out, the truck was running. Make sure y'all shoot us a thumbs up if you would, and share the live out on your Facebook or whatever kind of media that you use. Well, I had a video, Brian. I had to share the experience with everybody. Had to share that rebuilding outfit with everybody. Jake Ramsey. You guess you're blocked? What are you blocked from, Jake? Shouldn't be blocked on here, buddy. Yeah, all of us see your comment, Jake. Not unless I missed something. I scrolled way back in the comments and I don't see where I missed nothing. Hey Jimmy DeHow, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you dropping in and hanging out with us. Your last two. Well, I have no idea how that happened, Mr. Jake. And it ain't nothing that we doing, buddy. Yeah, then there's coming through now. You might have been doing like I do sometime. I meant to text Gordon Bright last night. I told him I would text him when I got to my local Tractor Supply to let him know if that sale was like at all Tractor Supplies. And I thought I had texted him. Then I called him about an hour later. And when I hung up calling him, it went to my text screen and it was there and I never seen it. Never hit send. Exactly right. That's what I done last night. Oil bath for the hydraulic pump. Yeah, that's a good point Mr. Steve's got, because I didn't even know that if you on top chat versus live chat, that top chat only shows you certain comments. That's how I miss people commenting on here sometimes. So now I try to remember to go in and make sure I'm on the right one. You found somebody to ride with you to come to the meetup, Ted? Or better, under pressure? Yeah, if any of y'all guys are planning on coming to the meetup, we sure look forward to meeting all of you that can come. If you can't come, we understand. Because I can't go to all the stuff that I want to go to. Working on that Super A for your transportation. You know, some of the comments I don't read because I just be assuming that that's y'all communicating with each other and not meant for me. It's like y'all got it restricted for me. Keeps me from seeing it. Cane samples back. Look at there, y'all. Got my ears lowered because I'm going out into public this week to the farm show. I got to put this back for all my heat escapes. Steve blocked me. I try to read them out. Like I said, if some of them I'll be like, well, that ain't gonna make sense to me, then I'll have to ask you, and then y'all will be, well, I was talking to Ted, or I was saying that to Mr. Ed. And hold on now, somebody got hurt. Field fire burning, hydraulic lines burst. Yeah, it's good you had turn around and didn't go in your face. Look better with hair. It gets aggravating though when it was long like it was, and then if I put my hat, my boggin on, then my hair will be flat on this side and standing up right there if I take it off. I like it to stay short. I like that zero maintenance look. Mark thought the boggin was my hair. Yeah, I need to trim it out my eyes, don't I? Yeah, man, I like when if I put a hat on, I don't want nothing to mess it up. I don't want to have to comb it. No, I don't want, got too much to do to be worrying about if my hair looks all right. Logged out, now you're back in. Well, good, buddy. Like I said, don't never think that we just blocked you or nothing like that. It ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna get blocked on here unless you get crazy. But I'm gonna ask you to before you just get blocked. I mean, you know what I mean. It ain't gonna be if something's going on. It's just there's technical difficulties. It ain't us being rude to nobody. Just comb your hair back and put a cap on. Figured Rick uses Rogaine. What's the other one I've been seeing commercials for? Bosley's. Ain't it Bosley's? That stuff must be expensive because they said the coupon code was like $300-400. I hate to imagine what it costs. No, man, I don't cut my hair too often. I like it because normally I keep it cut short and y'all don't never notice it. Hey, Gerraldfarms, appreciate you dropping in, buddy. Yeah, chia pet might work. I think I seen something or heard something where people was eating them seeds, like some kind of crazy diet here a while back. Me too, Kane. I'd take money in my pocket any day over hair on my head, I believe. I might not feel that way if I was bald-headed though, but right now, you have to get your hair cut all the time, and that's an expense. The real Slim Shady. Wear a cap all the time. The seeds are good. Mr. Steve, don't tell me you be eating chia seeds now. I thought I about had you converted over to a southern man, Steve. You don't eat grits and collards and stuff, and now you're talking about eating chia seeds? That's why I don't give Brian and Ted wrenches. No, because they'd be, we'd all be in trouble. Hey, Rocky Run. Appreciate you stopping in, buddy. I'm doing good. All excited about going to the Southern Farm Show this Wednesday through Friday and hanging out and checking out the stuff that they got and trying to meet a few new people. Attracting the missus. See, Brian would block all of you. He'd block you on here and run you to his channel. That might be a good strategy, Brian. You could attack them here, and then they go to your channel to attack you back, and that'd be getting extra views. That's true, Mr. Tony. I sure did ask the Massey guy if I could borrow a pen to get a John Deere hat signed. Hey, it got me a Massey hat to give away though. That's one thing's for sure, y'all. Jackie's not scared to ask. All they can do is tell me no. All they can say is no. Just like I'm still reaching out to more people, trying to get more prizes to give away at this meetup. I want to show each and every one of y'all how much we appreciate y'all for being part of our community. Same old on the tractor, Ted. We're waiting on somebody to buy it on the John Deere. Somebody bites on the John Deere, y'all gonna see us on our first cab tractor. If somebody else don't bite on the John Deere, then that deal is gonna probably go away, because the man's not gonna sell one without selling them both. Looking for a good rake tractor. Get you a good 574, Keener. 574 is going to be hard to beat. Very fuel efficient, very easy on the pocket, but hot on the driver. Tough on the driver. It's going to be hard to keep somebody to run it. You'll be the guy with the blue wrench on the back of your shirt. Yeah, I sure did, Ted, and I sent that guy a message. Only blue wrench he uses a cutting torch. A 340 Magnum like I was running this week. Ted, I ain't never seen you with a tractor that big. Must be a different kind of 340. Or hey, Southern Dirt. Glad you made it in, buddy. Yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I did a right good bit of recording this week, helping my buddy rip ground or subsoil, whatever you want to call it. And instead of editing all that stuff together, I just went in a while ago and linked all the different clips together. I think it's like a 13-minute video. You'll get to see some end of cab with me running a 305 Magnum and a 340 Magnum. So that's gonna get you. That'll be y'all's first chance to see just kind of like raw footage of us doing something. That might drop one day this coming week. I got one more video on Mr. Gordon's slat mover. That's us delivering it to him, us hooking it up, testing it out, and he gives us a little tour of the chicken house and how he handles some of the eggs coming off the conveyor belts and stuff. I think it's pretty interesting. I think y'all will enjoy that a little bit. But I'll probably drop Mr. Gordon's, the last part of that series, probably Tuesday. Well, I don't drop videos but on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I don't have enough stuff to go back to doing them every day. Hey, Southern Dirt. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for us and share the live stream out. But I thought about going back to every day, trying to post, but I just don't have enough stuff, and plus that it's very hard to be a dad, to be a husband, to be a farmer, and be a YouTuber, especially trying to do it every day. To quit sleeping so much. I didn't get a bunch of sleep last week. That's one perk of being a hay farmer, is you don't have to start working so early. Them row crop farmers, they want to start before the sun comes up. So whenever they knocked off in the afternoon, the first shift, I would go ahead and run. I'd run to 9, 10 o'clock at night. The family had stuff they was doing, and instead of me sitting at home, I figured if I was gonna sit at home, I could sit in a tractor seat. Chicken farmers start when you go to bed. Yeah, man, I can't believe the hours that Mr. Gordon and them run. That's crazy hours. Yeah, that's. But I will tell you, after helping him last year and again last week, I might help him a little bit tomorrow and Tuesday. I really enjoy the row crop part. You don't ever get to smell that dirt, that fresh dirt doing hay. But that will be a lot of expense to try to get over to doing row crops. Don't get out of bed to lunch. Yeah, I did. Like I said, I recorded a decent little amount last week, and I think it's like a 13-minute video, and that's a long video for me. Yeah, like I said, I'm not one of them real early. I mean, I can be, but that doing the hay and stuff spoils you. You don't have to start at 5 o'clock every morning. You ain't missing nothing, Mark. We got to have more interesting stuff on here going on than on the TV. She ain't got no clothes on. Well, if that's the case, I expect these numbers to drop right down to 0 quick. It does, yeah. That's what I mentioned that in the video, because I actually would catch myself not talking You know, because when I'm running my tractors, there's no need talking. I mean, you can talk if you want, but nobody's gonna hear it. And I get in his cab stuff, it's totally different. Hey Scott, how you doing, buddy? It kind of makes me feel bad. It feels like I'm stealing if you're working a job like that. You still be tired at the end of the day, but it's a different kind of tired riding on that kind of equipment than riding our old iron donkeys. A lot of difference in it. I think next week I'm gonna have to get me a stage hand to hold a light up for me so that light don't be glaring on that sign back there. You looking at her and listening to me. I seen on Facebook earlier today where somebody commented and said the Super Bowl's today, and it was like, I think Dale Earnhardt, and he said, good, that means Daytona next week. Been in the shop. Yeah, and my shop here too, it's a metal shop, and the cell phone service is not great in my area, period. But you go in a metal building, it pretty much turns it off. But 6, 8, 9 months ago or so, I buried a line to my building and put a router in here so we could try to do the live streams and not be buffering and stuff. Yeah. It makes my wife so mad. She can look out the kitchen window and see us in the shop doing something, but the phone will not ring if she tries to call me. I thought there was a way that these phones would like call over the internet. I know they'll text over it, because I mean I can get a text in here no problem. Hey Bagwell, how you doing, buddy? Man, and I reckon the air seats or whatever that's in like that 340 Magnum I was running, man, I just couldn't imagine how sore you would be if you was beating in that same field with my tractors. That's great to hear, Scott. We'll still continue to pray for him. Hey Brad, how you doing, buddy? You was truck shopping? Oh no, now he's been around Brian too much. He's getting Brian's excuses. Truck shopping. That's a good problem to have though. You got money wanting to spend it if you're looking for a truck. Two Duramaxes. Check them out this week. Where is Small Town Farmer? I think it's Small Town Farmer 88. Where is he from? Does anybody know? The Dirty Max. West Virginia. Okay. I was pretty sure it was him that commented on Facebook and said that he's going to try to be at the Southern Farm Show this week. The beaten meat's paying off for Brad. He did also on YouTube. Primarily GM. Yeah, my wife's family is GM, is mainly GM. My dad was Fords, and I have Fords, and we do have some GMs also, and a Honda. But if any of it, well, it's probably too late now. I was going to say, if y'all anywhere next to a Tractor Supply, y'all need to go check it out with that 15% off and 25% off today. Because you could get the Rotella T5 oil for like $14, $15 for 2.5 gallons. That was pretty good. Almost 600,000 on it. Yep. That one's broke in good now. Brad. Get you there and back. That's right, Bagwell. That's the way I feel, buddy. Rick just wants his money. Fourth truck from the dealer and the third from the salesman. I think trucks is just like tractors. I believe that they all make bad ones and they all make good ones. I know the Chevrolet is a lot easier to build as far as building race cars because we've built piles of small block Chevys for dirt track racing. And my dad was a Ford man. He built lots of Ford motors to go in race cars, drag cars, circle track cars, trucks, but I've never built a Ford. We was gonna rebuild one for SLC, me and my dad, but things went worse for him and was never able to do it. You just bought a new 550 69 Druth. What are you doing to the interior, Brian? All about dealer support. Sharding. I had a 97 or a 98 2500 Dodge in the dash, and it was terrible. Have to sell something good. Todd did. We're gonna be in drive out of a death wobble. Well, knock on wood, I ain't never experienced it either with mine, and mine's a 04. But it could happen tomorrow. I seen a bunch of videos and stuff about it. You had any luck finding somebody to ride down here with you, Ted or Rick, to the meetup? Y'all guys has got to start communicating with each other and get y'all a carpool going. Never had it, neither your two Cummins. So I'm saying you got to talk to them. So what's everybody got going on this week? You shy. Well, I can just make a video and put all of y'all's names and numbers on there that I know. And then that way it'll help each one of y'all get connected with the other ones. Shit, there ain't neither one of y'all too shy. I can tell you that from what little bit I know about you. Yeah, we started haying up. We normally hay up on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but we actually started haying up today, and we'll hay up Tuesday, so that way while we're gone, because we leaving Wednesday to go to the farm show to try to make it so nothing has to be done on the farm while we're gone, unless something gets out or crazy comes up. Yeah, because I have heard of it, but I also heard a bunch of bad stuff about the 6.0 Power Stroke, and I'm a diehard believer in mine. I really like it. Now, it might go to trash tomorrow, but for the close to 300,000 miles so far, it's been a great truck. Now, keeping the ball joints and stuff in it on the farm is a different story. Meant for yourself. Doing repairs to a drilling rig. I just talked to my cousin again about 2 weeks ago, 69 Druth. I'm still trying to get it when he's drilling a well close around that I can go make a video on how to drill here. Studs and gaskets. Yeah, they putting O-rings in them here. They're actually cutting a groove and putting an O-ring, I think a copper O-ring, around each cylinder. Bad Dodge would be to pull the Cummins out and put it in another Chevy. All right, Ted, there's Rick reaching out to you. Where y'all at compared to each other, Ted and Rick? Your buddies was 6 was a money pit. Shoot. You can ask Brian. I told Brian that I would about be willing to put mine up against his other one to see. Because Max said, I'm a believer in mine now. I mean, it ain't let me down yet, but it could fall apart tomorrow. 2 sets of ball joints. Super A block they want to donate. I got a whole Super A that I would send home with you from the meetup at a very good deal, Ted. Yeah, that's the only front end parts that we use also is Moog. When my son put the lift kit on his truck, he ordered all new. He ordered all new ball joints, sway bar, bushings, everything, and it didn't come with Moog, so they actually still over there on the shelf. Ted's about 1,000 miles east. Yeah, I'm still working on it with him, but as soon as I can catch him drilling, fairly close by, we're gonna go hang out with him and make a little video on how they do it here, how they drill. I'm gonna have to get another one drilled here at my shop because the one that I got's no good. It's pumping sand. So nothing else, we can record him when he's drilling us another one. Who was that asked for a shout out a while ago? Brian? All these peoples already knows your channel, Brian. SLC. Brian has a channel? He did. Brian used to record and post stuff on here. I think he quit, or he had quit. I think he might be back. He might be back doing videos now. Yeah, because he did a video on his truck the other night, so he's back doing it now. Shame on you haven't posted in like a month. Southern Dirt's working on one now. Country guy said he ain't no quitter. You ain't got nothing to record. It gets that way on all of us. It gets to where there's nothing that we feel like there's to record. It feels like there's nothing to record except for the same stuff that we've already showed. And I wanted that footage from last week. It was going to be a longer video. I like my videos to be between like 5 and 7 minutes. So I just decided to put all the clips together into a video and not edit nothing really. Put it up, and some people might want to sit there and watch it. A 2-pump. Yeah, there's not much going on here for me, but luckily he let me go help him run his tractors, and which I called him several times throughout the summer, and whenever we'd be talking, and I would tell him that when they start ripping the ground, I would really enjoy going. Hey, Chris D. Haven, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate you dropping in. Every now and then somebody will ask me about the cows too, Brad, and I'll mention that I've got a playlist, and if they would go watch them and leave me a comment or something on it, then I wouldn't mind doing more, but I don't like doing videos that don't get no attention. No, they don't, and people's attention span's short. If something ain't blowing up or on fire or something real good going on, it's hard to keep people's attention this day and time. I don't watch the Cure shaking on a halftime show. Probably gonna go back. I've seen and heard somewhere that we can go back and take our old videos and relist them. Like, you know, 'cause when I first started, I've got some videos that's got only a handful of views. You know, I would really like to know how to do that. If it's possible to take your old ones and put them back. Your first videos. Yeah, a few of my highest watch ones is older videos. They're not new. But I also got some from the very beginning that's not doing nothing. Gordon said, let it just slide off. Editing app, only $69 a month. Ted, I can promise you that Jackie here at Gerraldfarms is not going to pay $69 a month for nothing to edit no video. No can do. You had a John Deere. You went back and added tags and that helped. Yeah, because I know the first probably couple hundred videos on my channel didn't have no tags or nothing in them. Didn't even have a description, just had a title. LumaFusion. If it's got too many options, y'all, then it confuses me. I ain't even gonna act like I know a lot. If you go back and change the title and info, it normally notifies subscribers as a new video. I'll try that, Rick. Thank you, buddy. Something like Filmora. Yeah, I've heard that name too. Young and foolish and didn't know no better. Use Magic editing software. Hey, Nick Pixel. Appreciate you dropping in, buddy. What you been up to, Nick? DLK like Cyberlink. You're not here to grow, just to bless us with your presence. Hey, I'm glad to have you here, Mr. Ted. Busy weekend, busy week, ready to knock the week out. Power Director by Cyberlink. I use iMovie. I got it on my iPhone, and it's made for the iPhone. That's what I use. I've tried a few other ones, but they have so many options. Like I said earlier, it confuses me. Have a good week, Brad. I appreciate you coming in, buddy. I ain't going to be on here for just another minute. I'm going to shut it down. So Kind Master was easy. Well, guys and gals, if any of y'all planning on going to the Southern Farm Show, we'll be there from Wednesday at about noon till sometime Friday. And if you're interested in coming to our first annual YouTube meetup, there's a video we just posted, and we got t-shirts available. If that's something you're interested in, check it out. But I sure appreciate all y'all coming in. Hope all y'all have a good week. And we'll see y'all on the next one.